overlapping colleague from the half-back line. That's the cornerback who came out there, Kieran O'Callaghan, back inside to Keller. Keller running into a bit of traffic, looked to be, as he was fouled, the referee has the hand up for the advantage, and now he's called it back because there was no real benefit for Kieran Roycraft as he ran forward there, and the referee is going to put the name of Donagh Moynihan, I think, in the notebook. Maybe it looks like, no, yes, it is Donagh Moynihan, the number 9, the midfielder, is the recipient of a yellow card. But a free out the field then for Gabriel Rangers. I said it was close when they met in the league back in the end of summer, but there's a contrasting fortunes really in the league. 9 out of the 10 games that Knocknagree won finished up in victory for them. Gabriel Rangers, well, they had a bit of uncertainty during the league. They won 4 and lost 6 of their 10 games. In the end, Knocknagree went on to win the league final. They won by 118 to 10 points against Castletown Bear, hitting a decent score again that night. They lead at the moment by 1-8 to 5 points. Gabriel Rangers have restarted the game with the free across the half-forward line. Inside the 45-metre line, a chance for Eddie Goggin to try and manufacture something. He's given the fist pass into the corner, down underneath the pile, and the effort coming in from the left corner, and it is a point for Gabriel Rangers. Lovely kick by Mark Cronin, the other corner forward, Geordie O'Brien. Geordie O'Brien, the number 15 who got it, one of the younger generation here on this team, picking up in the left corner, twisting inside with the right boot. 1-8 to 6 points. You feel now for Gabriels to come back, they need to score next, Paul, again.
Absolutely, they need to put a run of scores together now at this stage. But look, credit them, they're still hanging in there. They chipped away a superb score there by Geordie O'Brien. You know, but you will have to feel that unless they get the next 2 or 3 scores, you know, almost in succession, that Knocknagree will see this one out.
Yeah, it's been a very game effort so far by the underdogs. 12 minutes gone into the second half, and the side from Skull and Ballydehob outscoring the opposition by 2 points to 1. 1-8 to 6 at the moment. That's the tally overall over the minutes we've seen. Donagh Moynihan trying to set something up for Knocknagree as they go forward with Michael Mahoney. Back again, he gives it to Donagh Moynihan. Moynihan kicks it into the corner. One more time to John Fenton Daly, and he transfers the ball to Owen McSweeney. He wants to get it onto the right boot, gets it onto the right boot and kicks it between the posts. Fantastic ability really to kick a point from that distance inside the 45-metre line. That's 1-4 now in this contest for Owen McSweeney. Superb point again.
Superb point by Owen McSweeney. That's the one thing you'd have to give him credit for, in fairness. When he gets in 30-40 yards of the goal, he's not a bit afraid to have a pop for a score, and he's pretty accurate.
Kick out, it's on its way from Darren O'Mahony into the mix in the middle of the field. Gabriel's looking to win it to try and get the ball back down there. Knocknagree battling very, very hard, and on this occasion they win it to Padraig Collins, and he kicks it to Michael Mahoney. The ball got inside, and a foul on the attacker. So he went to it by the defender, a push in the back, and Cormac Deneen, seeing that from a distance, awarding the free in and probably presenting the opportunity for Anthony O'Connor now to advance the Knocknagree scoreboard. In many ways, the second half is mirroring the first half in that Gabriel's giving as good as they are getting in the scoreboard, but there was a disjuncture in the first half that the scores dried off and that Knocknagree took over. They won't want that to happen again now, Paul.
Certainly not, but you know, you could see that pattern developing again as Anthony steps up to take this free here now. You know, but they have the inside forward line that can do the damage. John Fenton is running the show really for them in the half forward line, you know, making those runs with a superb kick again by Anthony. That's
his 5th point of the day, Anthony O'Connor, his first of the second half. So it re-establishes certainly a bit of comfort zone again for Knocknagree. They're 110 to 6 points ahead, 13 points to 6. The 2019 County Intermediate Football Championship decider live on C103, heading towards the end of the third quarter here. And so far the championship favourites, well, after a rather slow start, coming good and going strong and winning another free from the kick out there. Players going to be held up for a little bit of talking to. I think the referee wasn't going to call over. I thought he was a Gabriel Rangers player. He's not. Just wants to make sure the free is taken from the right area, 45 metres out from the Gabriel Rangers goal. Knocknagree in their white jerseys and blue shorts, 15 minutes away now from another title if they can hold what they have. They're going for a score again. This one came off the upright, could break anywhere. It's breaking inside. There's a goal chance here. Oh, unfortunately, Fenton O'Connor, his legs just went from under him. It was a real opportunity for Knocknagree maybe to finish the game as a contest, as the ball came fast into Fenton O'Connor, but just as he was about to pick the ball up, seemed to have lost his footing. The ball just spilled away and Gabriels have won a free out, but that could have been that.
Oh, it should have been curtains really, but look, Fenton was probably unlucky there. I came across the field there earlier on, and that part of the field is quite soft. Not trying to make excuses or anything, but I'd say that's what happened. He just slipped as he went to pick the ball.
Richard O'Mahony brings the ball forward, or Richard Moynan, brings the ball forward in this intermediate decider for Gabriel Rangers. Ball's gone off a defender, so there's actually going to be a free for Gabriel Rangers. In fact, there was a foul committed there, which is stabbed across field by Chris Moynan, who gets it back again. 60 metres out, left-footed, he kicks the ball diagonally across the field. Very much a 50-50 ball. That's Eddie Goggin chasing out there for it with Michael Dole. The referee gives a free against the attacker. Advantage Knocknagree, and Owen McSweeney with his big strides gallops up the far side. Tries to take on Danny McSweeney. Referee has the hand up for advantage again. McSweeney fouling his man. That's going to be a free in for Knocknagree. They're turning the screw again inside a fourth and final quarter, leading by 110 to 6 points here in a Porky Rain. Remember, they won Knocknagree the 2017 final 219 to 210 against Erin's Own, succeeding Gabriel Rangers as champions. They having defeated Shamrocks 213 to 27 in the 2016 final. Who will win the 2019 final? Right now the smart money certainly on Knocknagree. With 14 minutes remaining, the scoreboard is 110 to 6 points in their favour, and they have this free as it goes in around the house again. Gathered inside though in the Gabriel Rangers defence, and a chance for them to clear their lines and get it down the field. Now there's an opportunity for Jod O'Callaghan. Carries the ball down the field, running to within 60 metres of the goal, still toe tapping the ball, then offloading it before the pressure came in. The kick comes in from Sean Keller. It's dropping high, but the referee had given the free anyway, because as that pass just was being sent on its way there, the referee is going to call back the midfielder, I think, Padraig Collins. He's going to be noted, and the yellow card sent in his direction, the number 8. So there's a free on the 45-metre line. We could see a situation now from Knocknagree. I suppose they don't want to be saying cynically fouling, but I mean, if they do check these counter-attacks by Gabriel Rangers at this stage, they have a chance to reorganise themselves.
Absolutely, yeah, but you know, that was a late tackle there. There was no need of it really. He was kicking from outside the 45, kicking under pressure, but you know, a silly free, but it's not gone over the bar yet.
Substitute on the Gabriel's team, that's their third. It is Jason Donegan, who's replaced David Roycraft in the defence, so he's going to go in the full-back role. 110 to 6 it remains, 47 and a half gone. Important kick now for Gabriel Rangers. They have to keep the scoreboard ticking over now and hope that, obviously at this stage, it looks like they will need a goal to come back into this game. They haven't got one all season. They've missed 2 penalties in this final. They trail 110 to 6 points. Here is the kick off the boot of Keller. Where's it going to land? Over the bar. Point for him. 110 to 7 points now. Now somehow they're going to have to open up this Knocknagree defence. Somehow they're going to have to conjure up, you would imagine, a goal scoring opportunity, which they're going to have to take here. 6 points behind with 12 minutes remaining here. It still is very, very possible though for Gabriel Rangers. They have passes in this game and they've really played well, and Brian Hayes, their Bonnestow, will be hoping they can produce a big, big finish to this game, but the kick out has gone off. A Gabriel Rangers player over the sideline, so it's going to be a Knocknagree sideline. I think we have another alteration before that sideline can be taken. I said at the moment that there's three changes. We can say there's going to be a 4th change now, because Fionn Hawley is going to make his way off and Ronan Hawley is coming on. So number 28 for and number 12 on the Gabriel Rangers team. Alteration has been made. Game is in motion. Clock is ticking. Less than 12 minutes remaining here. Knocknagree edging closer, but certainly not there yet. They have a good bit to go yet. James Dennehy involved in the action there, the substitute, the number 21 to Padraig Collins, kicking the ball up inside. Knocknagree looking for a couple of more scores, maybe to relax coming down the home straight. Ball goes inside to the inside forward line, about 25 metres out from goal. They're trying to set up a scoring opportunity. I think there was a throw ball there, maybe the referee has deemed it so, and there's going to be a free out for Gabriel Rangers. A long ways down the field though, from about 25 out from their own goal to get down to the other side of the field, try and walk the ball down. This time they almost lost possession. They can't afford to do that. They haven't won it back now. Here's a chance for the men from Skull and Ballydehob. Sean Keller sends the ball out left. Looked to be a foul there, surely. Yes, there was. There's going to be a free. They take it quickly. Keller is at the end of it again. Keller takes on his man. Keller's taking the ball to within 40 metres the far side of the field. Getting onto the kicking foot there inside towards Mark Cronin's corner, but that's gone right and wide off the boot there of Sasha Weldon. Looking at the clock, Paul, 11 minutes to go, 110 to 7 points, relatively low scoring game. Somehow Gabriels are going to have to conjure up a goal.
Oh, they're going to have to get a goal, there's no doubt about that at this stage with 11 minutes to go. But the last 2 or 3 minutes out of the game has gone a bit sloppy. There's been a number of frees, a lot of stoppages in play. Another free here now again, you know. So Knocknagree want to be a small but careful.
They haven't quite put the game to bed yet, and certainly a bit like Duhallow did last week, they ran it all the way to the end against Nemo Rangers. Referee has penalised the goalkeeper, I think, and the kick out, so the ball is going to be thrown in on the 20-metre line. So here is a chance here. A 50-50 throw-in, a chance maybe for Gabriel Rangers to get crucial, vital possession, to try and create a goal-scoring chance, which they need, but they haven't got it. It's come down into the hands of Padraig Collins, and KNOCKNAGREEE can come out of the defence again and sully their space out the left-hand side of midfield. And this is the danger if they can break up and create problems. The left-footed kick by Fenton O'Connor into the top of the left position. John Fenton nearly thought about coming for it. He didn't come for it. He left the ball, go inside instead to Anthony O'Connor. Anthony has shown lovely skill to get inside. Two men going for goal and gets the goal. A fantastic bit of individual skill. His 5th championship goal in the season, and the goal that could surely win the county for KNOCKNAGREEE.
Yeah, superb again. They won the ball. Padraig Collins played a superb kick pass down the field to Fenton O'Connor. Fenton again played a beautiful long ball in to his brother Anthony. Anthony rounded his man, and a brilliant finish. Superb finish.
Lovely skill. He had a bit of work to do, beat one man, then took on the other and crashed it to the back of the net.
It's a great goal. Everyone, you'd love to be here watching these games and see this type of football being played.
2-10 to 7 points. That's, as we said, Anthony O'Connell's 5th championship goal of the season, and it is KNOCKNAGREE's 12th championship goal of the season. It looks like the cup is heading to a Hallow direction after the disappointment for a number of these players, including Anthony O'Connell last week in the senior final. This intermediate final looks like it's going to have a different finale. 2-10 to 7, unless Gabriels can produce something special. Here is Chris Moynihan, the number 10. Lovely crafty finish with the left foot. But 25 out from goal, got it inside his man and stuck it between the posts. It's a lovely score. Change at midfield. Donald Moynihan, who got a card early on, is on his way off. And it looks like, just checking who's come on, it's number... David O'Connor is coming on. Number 19, David O'Connor is on. So Donald Moynihan, the recipient of a yellow not so long ago. On comes David O'Connor. He now joins James Dennehy as active substitutes here for KNOCKNAGREEE in the closing 10 minutes of this game. They lead by 2-10 to 8 points. The kick out goes through the hands of Michael Mahoney. He might have a chance to get it back again. In comes the aforementioned David O'Connor. He links up with James Dennehy, the two substitutes together. Back goes the ball to Padraig Collins, and Collins will start to accelerate and send the ball. Not a great ball though, picked up by the corner back there at James Dunnigan. His first involvement since he came on. He's out around the middle of the field. The Gabriel Rangers number 4. Ball is now with the number 10 Chris Moynihan, who's shown his ability to score. Over he gives it to Kieran Roycroft. Roycroft transfers it over the far side there to Judd O'Callaghan, escaping down the left wing. The hand came in, the challenge came in, he was dispossessed. Again another strong hefty challenge comes in. Gabriel's win the ball back again, trying to work something down the left wing with Danny McSweeney. KNOCKNAGREEE with plenty of players back now, and have they conceded a foul? I think the referee's whistle sounded and the hand went up as well. Going to be a free in for Gabriel Rangers, about 30 metres out from goal, 10 or 12 in from the far sideline. But certainly the people that have travelled here from KNOCKNAGREEE still buzzing, still admiring that great goal by Anthony O'Connor. Superb in his creation, a lovely footballing goal, a fantastic finish as well, a couple of dummies being sold, and a crashing shot to the back of the net. They need a score. Gabriel's at the other side. Can Keller kick one for them? It's gone in. It's right and wide. It remains 2-10 to 8 points. The clock is ticking as far as certainly KNOCKNAGREEE are concerned. Hopefully from their point of view to a celebration party. It is ticking too quickly though, unfortunately. From a Gabriel Rangers point of view, they've scored 8 points in this contest here. Interestingly, 9 points has been the closest that KNOCKNAGREEE have been ran in this year's championship. 2-10 to 8 at the moment. It stands at the moment as at 8 points. But here come Gabriel Rangers into Mark Cronin. Can he produce a bit of magic? The number 13, 45 out from goal, trying to thread the ball through. Good reaction inside by the full back, but the ball is broken back out. Gabriels have it, kick from over on the far side of the field. Right footed kick, it looks good. It is registered, it is a fine point coming in. I think that could be Sean O'Callaghan, the midfield, Sean Callaghan, the midfield. That's his lovely score off his right foot there. Again, plenty of kicking, and it's been a feature of the game, Paul. We've had some quality points at both ends this evening.
Yeah, like, while the scoreboard doesn't reflect, the game itself as such, the game has been a superb game of football. Brilliant game to come and see. Superb score, superb kicking. And again, great fielding there again by Sean Keller. Great attack set up again.
And here is Joel McSweeney after Kelleher won it. McSweeney sends it out the right to the other part of that half forward line. Chris Moynihan, we know there's a score on him. Knocknagree won't leave him get side of goal. They foul him again. That's the tactic maybe they can employ. David O'Connor, the guilty party there. At this stage they'll feel maybe they'll take the hits, take the freeze. 45 out from goal. It will mean there'll be no definite path to a green flag.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, but as I was saying there, on the attack goes, you know, the football has been superb to watch. There's no negativity, none of this 40 passes along the back line, slow play, slow build-up and all this. Both teams, in fairness, Gabriel Rangers and Knocknagree are playing superb football. Obviously, Knocknagree are by head and shoulders the best team, as they have been the best team in the competition, and will prove worthy winners in a few minutes' time. But, you know, great stuff. Great scores, and Sean Keller, I'm sure, is going for his 5th or 6th point here at this stage.
Yeah, excellent by Sean Keller, right-footed. He kicks the ball towards the target. Oh, it shaved the paint off the upright and went the wrong side for Gabriel Rangers fans. He's missed the opportunity after we're just building up his CV there. He's been very impressive and very reliable so far, but that one has gone astray. 7 points the gap, 4 minutes plus stoppage time on the clock here. And as you would imagine, Patrick Doyle won't be in any hurry here to get things moving again as he looks up the field here. Contrasting emotions compared to this time in the county final last weekend when he was trying to get the ball up the field as fast as he could against Nemo Rangers. Now he's prepared to take his time, and in the middle of the field they have won it, and it's David O'Connor who did the dirty work there. One dirty ball was clawed down to the ground that has won a free, and Knocknagree will get up the field again. Good period of pressure from Gabriel Rangers at the other side of the field, but Knocknagree have proved to be pretty clinical when they've got up. Matthew Dilworth goes back as he links up with O'Connor, back again to Dilworth, wearing 10, playing on the left hand side of midfield at the moment, just probing and looking, gives it to on McSweeney. Then there's a runner for on McSweeney, all the way up the field comes the fresh legs of James Dennehy, one of the early second half substitutes. Back to McSweeney, his effort was well blocked down there by a substitute Ronan Hully, and it wins ball back there, and there's an opportunity now for Jody O'Brien to get the show on the road for Gabriel Rangers. Back in there on the fence, nice trickery as he gives it again to Judd O'Callaghan. He pushes the ball out wide. The pass was a little bit short, I thought, when he left it out, but it fell fortuitously for him to Mark Cronin. Cronin 45 out from goal with the left foot. He kicks it diagonally off the outside of the boot inside. It's a great ball, it's a goal chance. It is a great goal to the back of the net, scored by Eddie Goggin. Eddie Goggin, the full forward, after a delightful delivery off the outside of his boot from Mark Cronin. He got it outside the 45 metre line. He'd one look up, he sailed it inside. Goggin fielded it superbly and laid on in the final. They get their first goal of the season. 2-10-1-9. Is it too late, Paul?
It probably is, but I have to say again, it was a superb goal, a brilliant long ball in. He snuck inside the full back, got a ball and just finished it brilliantly.
Well, those who were coming to Parkhead Rain thinking this might be one-way traffic this evening, the neutrals, certainly Gabriel Rangers, have put up a great performance, but Knocknagree are still winning coming down the home straight. 2 minutes remaining, 2-10-1-9 at the moment. The clock is ticking here. We have another substitute there. It looks like Matthew Dilworth has made his way off, and number 18 has come on here. That's Gerard Looney is on the Knocknagree team. What has happened since we took our eyes off it to see that substitute? I think the referee is going to throw the ball up at the far side, 60 metres out from the Knocknagree goal. Gabriel Rangers with momentum now, with the wind beneath their wings, but they need scores on the board. They have won this 50-50, heading towards the goal. They have won a free in, a chance for them again. Again, it is Sean Keller who did the spade walk, winning that free. He has the ball underneath his arm as he runs forward, and the referee has called the play back again. There's going to be a bit of talking to. I would imagine maybe a card or two. 30 seconds remaining plus 1 minute, so we'll add that up to the stoppage time. I would say probably 5 or 6 minutes of football could be still left in this. 2-10-1-9 at the moment. Gabriel Rangers with a free in. They'll wonder now, Paul, if they'd converted one of those penalties where they'd be sitting now. They're still in this match, so let's not rule that out as we go into the last minute.
Yeah, we're heading to the last minute, you know. I suppose, yeah, you could argue that look, they missed 2 penalties. As I said earlier on, when you get penalties, there's only one place they must end up is in the back of the net, nowhere else. So they've no excuses from that point of view. They didn't take their chances, and that's what counts at the end of the game. But look, they have a free in here now, and you never know what happens from it. Long
stoppage in play. You're missing none of the action. There was a bit of attention for Liam Hegarty, and as well as that, another one of the players, I think it was one of the Knocknagree players, down on the ground. So the game is resuming inside the 45 metre line with Sean Keller taking this free. He was a real hero, remember, the last day with that score 5 minutes into stoppage time, which saw victory against Drumtariff. We're waiting for the electronic board to tell us what's left. If he kicks this one between the posts, there's only a score between him. He kicked it between the posts. It is 210 to 110. 4 minutes to stoppage time will start in 14 seconds from now. We have a grandstand finish here to the Intermediate Hurling Championship. A football championship, I should say. Last year, of course, won by Kilnamartyr. The first championship of this decade was won by Macroom. Who's going to win the 2019 Intermediate Football Championship? 210-110, Knocknagree by 3 with a great finish by Gabriels. They've won the kick out again. They have won a free. They're finishing with real purpose, real power, real intent, and they're finding the scoring range as well. Here we go. Liam Higgity kicks the ball inside around the house. It's one caught inside by the fullback Michael Doyle, who just clutched it away, and they're going to run it out the far side. Knocknagree, they're going to get it out all the way to David O'Connor at 45 out from goal. Maybe it's the time now for cool heads and a bit of composure. Here comes their captain Gary O'Connor trying to entangle himself, gives it to Michael Mahoney, back to the centre back and Keelan Buckley. Plenty of experience there. Buckley sends it to Michael Mahoney. Mahoney has it now, looks away to his right and fist past the ball towards the right hand side of midfield. Gabriel's chasing everything as Knocknagree hold a 210 to 110 advantage with 3 minutes of stoppage time remaining. Scary stuff in the middle of the field for Knocknagree fans. They nearly gave away possession. They've got it back though to Gary O'Connor. Gary O'Connor gives it back a few metres to James Dennehy, still inside their own half of the field. They're playing keep ball now. Michael Doyle has it, James Dennehy has it now. Dennehy at right half back, left half back, gives it inside, gets it back again, heads towards midfield, looks toward McSweeney away on his left. Still Dennehy, it's a loose pass by Dennehy. Cheap possession being given away. Eddie Goggin, the goal hero, is out around midfield. He's won it back for Gabriels. The ball is transferred out the far side to Liam Hagerty, galloping down the far side of the field. Is there a chance for Gabriel Rangers to create something? They're still 55 metres out from goal. There's 2.5 minutes remaining. They're 210 to 110 behind. They feel they need a goal. Knocknagree holding up well, defending very well, forcing the play out towards the sideline. Gabriel's man has it. They won a free again. They fashioned the free from the far side of the field. I think it might have been Sasha Weldon that was fouled. Long ways away from us. It's going to be a free in. I wonder can Sean Kelleher try and manufacture the angles. We have 2 minutes remaining with 3 points between the teams. It's a bit of a dilemma, but I suppose he's going to go for it. He's kicking the ball very well, Paul. Bring it back to a 2-point game. He's about 30 metres out from goal. He's about 13-14 from the far sideline.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes officially on the clock, but you never know what the ref will get after. He has to take his point really and try and win the kick out. But in fairness, great credit to Gabriels. They're playing superbly there for the last 10 minutes. But you'd question, have superb kick, I think. Yeah, superb score by Sean Keller. Have Knocknagree made a lot of substitutions there in the last 10 minutes, really upset the balance of the team.
Excellent point by Keller. It was a difficult one angle-wise, but he guided the ball brilliantly inside the far post as he kicked it with the right boot. 210 to 111. 1 minute 20 seconds. And if I said earlier on that Patrick Doyle was taking his time, he's certainly taking his time with this one. Goes back, right footed. It's a fine kick by the Knocknagree goalkeeper. Out in the direction of midfield. Possession has been won here by Anthony O'Connor. O'Connor charges forward, and Anthony O'Connor is fouled by a combination of a couple of Gabriel Rangers players. They were so eager to get to the ball. Knocknagree have a free now. They've kicked the ball up into the left corner. They have a bit of space, a bit of time. They have it where they want it. Fintan O'Connor with it, but he kicks the ball, went for the score and sent it wide for a bad wide at his near post on the left corner. One more opportunity, one more chance, one last chance maybe for a dramatic match-winning goal for Gabriel Rangers. 2-10 plays 1-11. They've won a free. They've got the ball through maybe 6 or 7 players' hands to get it as far as midfield. Kicking the ball down the field now is the cornerback Kieran O'Callaghan, down to the right wing, taken brilliantly here by Chris Moynihan. Moynihan escaping out, 45 out from goal, looks back infield and gives it towards Ronan Hully with 28 on his back. Hully checks back in, gives it to the cornerback Kieran O'Callaghan. He sends the ball in around the house. It touched the Knocknagree man last, but it hasn't gone dead yet, has it? Hasn't got dead for 45. Gabriel Rangers keeping the ball in play at the near sideline, and the ball has gone out over the sideline. I think the linesman's flag is saying it's coming out rather than going in. In fact, no, he's just indicating there's a yellow card for a Knocknagree man back there. 2-10, 1-11. We're in stoppage time. That is the fullback, and is he already on a yellow? It's the second red. It is. He is. The fullback has gone. In fact, Michael Doyle, number 2, I beg your pardon, the cornerback Daniel O'Mahony, who was on a yellow, he has got it. Daniel O'Mahony, 2 yellows. That's a red. Gabriel Rangers last opportunity maybe, but it's a sideline out of their own defence for Knocknagree. 35 minutes into stoppage time, 35 seconds into stoppage time. Knocknagree holding on to 2-10 to 1-11 lead. Up the wing goes the ball. Chasing onto it was James Dennehy, and James Dennehy was pushed in the back by Liam Hegarty, and that will surely do Knocknagree. He goes to the ground. My goodness, what a battle, what a fight, what an effort by Gabriel Rangers, coming into the game as underdogs, but what spirit they've shown. But are they just about to come up short? 2-10 to 1-11. 65 has gone, and we were only going to go to 64, but there was additional time. The free is taken by Anthony O'Connor. Anthony O'Connor sent it in around the house. There's another free. The legs of John Fenton Daly were taken from underneath him, but the referee leaves the game develop. The kick is taken, the whistle has sounded, the match is over, and Knocknagree, who are given a real battle, are crowned County Intermediate Football Champions on a 2-10 to 1-11 scoreline. A compelling game of football, full of the best of skills, intense action, intense goal mode action, some fantastic points and some great individual performances. In the end, Knocknagree closing it out, but what a battle and what a comeback by Gabriel Rangers, Paul.